Yeah, hi everyone. Greetings from National Skills Network. If you have been following our YouTube channel, you would have seen that we have been featuring conversations with the principals of ITIs. So it is in the same series that today we are meeting Miss Harini KP. Miss Harini KP is the vice principal of ITI Ambattur. This is one of the oldest government ITIs in Tamil Nadu, perhaps set up in 1960s, right, Ms. Harini?
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening, Madhuri, and good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
It's speaking with you.
yeah, nice to have you in this talk, Ms. Harini. So let's get started by asking you a very, important question about your ITI. We would like to know about the most popular courses that are being offered by ITI Ambattur and how has been the response. And you can tell us a little more about how you joined and what are the current important things happening in your institution.
Yeah, the Ambattur IT is the most happening place in the all over the government ITs because it is in the major point of Ambattur estate is like the world's largest industrial area and it's the biggest one in the southeast region. So there are always a lot of companies and they have a lot of requirements.
Mhm.
And the popular courses in Ambattur ITI, like in Ambattur ITI, we have 30 courses.
Okay,
None of the ITs have those many courses, but we have 30 different courses. And instead of popular, I see some unique courses like
okay.
surveyor course. It's only available in Ambattur IT in all over Tamil Nadu.
Mhm.
And there are like highly advanced courses like mechanic auto body painting, mechanic auto body repair, and interior design and decoration. These kind of courses are only available in our institute, and we have a proper infra for that, and we teach, and we place the candidates in the industries.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's very interesting to hear that you have a wide list of courses. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and what are some of the most popular ones? And I'm assuming this is a co-educational ITI, so you
Yes.
have girls as well. So do you notice that girls are showing a preference for these latest kind of courses? Can you tell us a little more about their response to the courses?
Actually, the female candidates, they are very skeptical to join the ITAs because it's an industrial training institute, and
Okay,
their mindset is like it's going to be a blue collar job.
okay.
So they hesitate to join. But to be frank, there are so many courses like interior design and decoration, surveyor, and draftsman civil, which can be done at one place, designing the building plan
Mhm.
or doing AutoCAD work. Or there are like many computer oriented courses where women can sit and work in an industry, or they can get a government job,
Okay,
and they can do the work, but they don't have such an exposure or awareness towards it.
right.
We
I.
have we in Tamil Nadu, like there are like 30 percentage of quota allocated to women,
Mhm.
but it has not been filled.
Oh,
And only the overall in 1500 students we have only 30 female candidate.
okay.
The
So
numbers are very low.
yeah, so the number is very low, but is there something you're doing by way of creating more awareness to attract girls?
Yeah, we are going to the women oriented industrial estate. There is an industrial estate which is completely owned by women. All
Mm,
the entrepreneurs in the industrial estates are women.
mm,
So the workers are there. We are going and creating awareness to their families to motivate them, because there is a separate industrial estate for women. They can start after completing an ITA and an NAC. The
mm.
student can get loan and they can be an own entrepreneurs. So we are motivating them to do that kind of job, and they can work from home, they can take care of family and also their job. Motivating them, but the counts are still less. We're
Yeah,
expecting
perhaps,
more.
yeah, perhaps in the coming months and years, the response could be better. So,
Yeah.
as you're aware, this interview, this conversation is facilitated by Quest Alliance, and Quest Alliance shares a collaboration with you. So, if there's something you wish to tell us about that collaboration, that would be nice for everybody to know.
Yeah, Coastal lines are they taking the so much part because all the students, the major part of the students which ITS have are coming from the economically challenged background,
Yeah.
and they don't have a proper communication skills.
Mhm.
So the Coastal lines taking a major part, for improving their communication and their employability skills, and their tuning them, making them into an RPs, and they're helping us to send the students to the industries. So
Okay.
they take part, they are creating app, they communicate with the students, they interact with our staff and students, and they're helping us a lot in making the students to a marketable industrial
Yeah.
approaching manner.
Making them industry ready, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Since you mentioned that there are so many courses, I'm sure there are quite a few achievements, from this ITI. Is there something you want to list and tell the audience, these are the exceptional achievements from the students of your ITI?
Yeah, our students, like one carpenter student have
Mhm.
been selected for a region level district skill, and
Okay.
he will be going to the national this year. Because of COVID, he cannot participate in previous years, so it has been continuing from this year. He'll be going to Russia to get the final award.
Okay.
And there is another guy from Fitter.
Mhm.
He went for the national skill day competition and he won the first place.
Okay. So,
So, the,
yeah, so
and
sorry.
yeah.
So these are the skill competitions, but besides this, do you also see the ITI students coming up with any innovative solutions to problems that they see every day? Because we know most of them are very innovative and creative. They have a creative bent of mind as well. Yeah.
Yes. And some students have created a project out of waste. They made a model that works in a fitter trade.
Okay.
So they took all the waste and they, the scrap material, they made a project where they can be used in the lathe and milling machines.
Okay. Okay, and now coming to, you already mentioned about the industry support for this ITI. There is an IMC that you have, I think, with Maruti.
Yes.
What are the types of IMCs you have, and can you tell us a little more about how the concept of IMC works, so that many people know that there is industry collaboration with big ITIs in India?
Yes, uh, we send products for the industries. So industrial training institutes are the like base of the productivity and the industrial sector.
Mm.
So we form a institute management committee. It's like a parliament. So every member from industries and ITAs, employment office and industrial commerce office, they're going to be member of a community, and the chairman is the industrial head and the secretary is the ITA head. So they form a committee and they have a regular interaction, they have a meeting, and they approve on like what things can be done for the ITA. Since they are industries, they have a CSR amount, so
Mm.
they can go further. And if there is no bathroom facilities, they are ready to do some toilet and bathrooms for the students. The industries are very approachable, and they do so many things. We have Maruti Suzuki India Limited as our industry partner. He is our chairman, and our principal is the secretary. And we have few other companies like Berger and TVS Lucas who are also the member. And we have one female candidate and one male candidate, so that it's like a voting like democracy system. So everyone votes for like what can be done for the ITI. Finally the decision is made, and using the and we have a triple B concept, public private partnership and strive. So
Mm.
under these, the governments are providing the fund. So we make decision like which amount can be done for these things, and then final approval will be made, and we do the things for the ITA.
Yeah, so in other words, through the IMC, you are getting a lot of benefit from the industry in terms of their expertise, in terms of faculty development, I guess, in terms of curriculum and many other aspects. As you said, if there are any issues, that need to be resolved in terms of the quality of the curriculum and things. And also you mentioned about Strive project, which I think is many ITIs are a part of that project as well. So, what are the types of improvements you have seen, Ms. Harini, over the years? In terms of curriculum, in terms of faculty, and maybe placements also.
Yes, like Maruti is supporting us in providing tools and equipments too. There are like a trade like a mechanic auto body painting, which
Mhm.
all the equipments cost in lakh. And
Okay.
also the fitter trade, they have a pneumatic kit, which is also cost in lakh. See, the
Mhm.
in government sector, getting a fund is not an easy job. And like technology is updating in a very frequent manner.
Right.
So when the student come, their syllabus are different, and within 2 years syllabus get changed. But we don't get all the machineries and equipments in an immediate manner. So they provide a lot of support in providing the tools and equipments, because each equipment will cost 10 lakh. So
Mm.
it's not easy to buy in a government thing. So, and also they help to take our students, and they show how the equipments will look like, how it's working in the industry. They have a frequent industrial visit and in-plant training, so that the students bridge the gap between the syllabus and the current trends.
Okay.
They also conduct campus to interviews, and how the mock interviews and training for the students, so they are getting ready for the placements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very interesting to know because the students get a feel of what the industry is about, or what the workplace is about because of this IMC and the collaboration you have with big companies like Maruti. Are there other companies which are partnering you in different fields other than automotive sector?
Like Ambattur is majorly automotive sector, so we have only majorly Hyundai and Tata and Ashok Leyland and Maruti. Apart from that, we have also a construction sector which has Draughtsman Civil, Interior Design and Decoration, Mason and Surveyor. For that, we have a Ramco Industries who support us, and there is also we are being involved in more other like NGOs. IOCL CSR has been funded for the tree plantation, landscaping, and the building construction. Likewise, we have a Rotary and Lions Club who are supporting us, and
Mm-hmm.
also industries like Berger Paints
Mm-hmm.
and Komatsu. And there are so many companies with different sectors. They are ready to help, and there is an industry cluster nearby. It
Yeah.
is for the small and medium scale industries. They have a cluster. Even though they are from MSMEs, they are ready to support our students, and they are going to recruit our students for them.
Yeah, that's I think a very positive, nice gesture from coming from the MSMEs, and it also gives an opportunity for the students perhaps to get there as apprentices. I guess you also enroll them in the apprenticeship kind of programs. Is it also a part of the ITI program there at Ambattur? Yeah.
Yes, we have assistant directors in the role of district skill training officers in
Mm.
each district, and they come very often and interact with students, and they help how to register in an apps portal for apprenticeship. And they recently have conducted an apprenticeship mela.
Yeah.
In that, around 550 students have participated, and around 300 have been already joined in apprenticeship
Okay. That's very nice. Yeah, it was conducted, I think, recently last week sometime. Yeah.
in last week.
Yeah, so and another thing besides promoting, girls technical education for girls, I think apprenticeship is one more thing which needs a bad push in India, right? I guess these initiatives are going to help a lot because apprenticeship is so valuable for work integrated training and education. And now let me come to the context in which we're talking. Just now, we are like coming out of the challenges of COVID in some way, but how was it with the ITI when you were going through the COVID phase and when you had to adopt technology to deliver training? And are you still following that model going ahead? Do you see some advantages with that model?
Like if it's going to be theory, then it's fine. The online will work out. But the thing is, ITs are completely practical oriented training, so it's hard.
Yeah,
But students cannot imagine how a job of outcome of a lathe will look like, because all those things are minute parts which is used in the automobile industry's production.
yeah.
So these things cannot be imagined. So we have found a few applications in the Play Store which support 3Ds.
Mhm.
So we during the COVID we cannot interact with students much physically.
Yeah,
So we have installed such app, and we have encouraged them to use such app and to work on that, because those apps they have like it's like games. So the students can easily like play, and they can also learn. So we have suggested that, and we conducted a online training with practicals showing how it is done by the staff. But we can tell them how the car works, but we cannot ask them to drive immediately after the online class.
yeah.
So it was like short period, and immediately after I joining this department, there is a COVID. in the next month. So it was hard to connect with the students and make them ready for the classes, because economically challenged students, they don't have a proper internet connection or mobile phones.
Yeah.
So the students who have them, we teach in online classes, and who doesn't have, we write the materials and we give it to them in a postal or in a direct manner. So some students are from a very rural place,
Mm.
they cannot afford for that. So our staff went directly and they gave the notes to them. So all the theory happened in online, and once they are back, it's completely practical.
Yeah. So now the classes are back to practical now. The students are back to the campus, I guess. Let's
Yeah, yeah.
hope that, yeah, let's hope that we are getting out of this pandemic very soon and things get back to the old normal. Harini, besides all that you shared about the ITI, is there something else you would want to tell us? Maybe your journey so far and what you look forward to in future?
Like, I wish to see more female candidates in the campus, because they make the campus colorful.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Thank you.
I want them to be involved in. They don't mind, like students. They should not have thoughts like welding is only for men. So such things should be removed, because we have female candidate who can go on top of the pole, from electric pole, and they come down and do all the electrical works. And there is a quota for women in all the sectors, so they can easily get placed in government too. So these things can be motivated to female candidates, and enrollment should be high.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope that this conversation also reaches out to some girls, who might find it interesting and who might want to, take up a course which is different from the general type of courses which they do, and it might, take them to a career which is quite different and path-breaking. So thank you so much, Harini, for joining us today for this talk. It was
Thank
really
you.
enlightening talking to you and learning about the ITI. I wish you all the best and I look forward to be in touch with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Please visit our ITA
Sure.
so that you get to know more about it.
Sure, I will when I come to Chennai. I will. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.